Body language for Carl Wilkinson.
That's all right. It's a better second leg in comparison to the first, but it's nowhere near what we've come used to when it's come to him. And so Wilkinson will feel like he's got 6 and 110. May only need the 3. Does only need the 3.
The second leg. Carl Wilkinson.
And right at the very beginning of this Friday session, Carl Wilkinson is settling down to the task quite well, which is quite impressive, really, because
now seems to be the in way to go, doesn't it? Treble 19 top stops, but
25.
when your opponent's on 142, there was a plan B.
Well, Rohan hasn't really cleaned this up, and so opportunity knocks here for Carl Wilkinson to get the job done. Double 16 to a done over 142.
Rohan to require 112.
That would have been a finish and a half. I was expecting him to stay on the treble 20 after the first one. Treble 19.
52.
Wilkinson understood the importance of this first game. He wanted to go 2 points clear. He wanted to be the first player on 10 points, and that's exactly what he's done. It's a great start for the Yorkshire captain, Carl Wilkinson, who had a fantastic day yesterday.
I think 6 minutes and 1 second, unless it's been beaten since, I think is the record for the quickest 5-leg game. It was Danny Lauby against Moreno Blom, Series 4, Week 1.
177.
Kelling piles in a maximum visit to leave himself on 62 after just a dozen darts.
45. Jamie requires 62.
Good response here from JK. Won't miss the big number this time.
Game on the second leg.
Clutch finishing at its best there. Little wry smile there, because in the first leg, of course, he missed that big 20 to give himself an opportunity at tops.
Now at match point.
A beautiful serve and volley throughout this one from Jamie Kelling on throw.
Jamie require
Potential 13 darter. It's been the perfect execution and what's been a very tidy performance from Jamie Kelling. Carl Wilkinson won his opening game, and the top two have done exactly what they needed to do. That was an excellent performance from Jamie Kelling against the very, very dangerous Tommy Morris. He looks relieved. He puffed his cheeks out. He knows the importance of that game.
Howson looking at 121 to take out the opening leg. Treble 17 would have left the bullseye, not to be on this occasion.
85. Down in 123.
It's double 9. That's as easy as 1, 2, 3. The tap man, just like that, is off the mark.
Second leg is down to throw first.
I'd like it to put your mind into Richie Howson right now. He's given himself every chance, and he will be back, Richie Howson. This could be the moment for Richie for this week. If he can somehow get through this match, because he has the darts in the last leg. Has he got a dart at the bullseye? Needs a treble 17. Gets the treble 17. Biggest dart of the match. What a finish. What a player. Richie Howson using every single attribute. No real reaction there. This has been a major test for Richie. And he could be proud to pass it with flying colours. An outstanding leg of darts. Carl Wilkinson. And he's going to get a dart. This is a brilliant match.
81.
Well, that would have typified Richie Howson's week if that dart went there. But he gets 3 more in hand at double 9. Cannot spurn this opportunity, you feel. And he isn't going to. And Richie Howson just about keeps pace for the top 2. He had to come back from 3-1 behind to win that one against Dan Hands, who had a dart to win it in the last leg of the back of the 101 combo. But it's Richie Howson who strides off the stage, the winner. Decent game that, 92.5 the average for Howson. Game.
Remember that moment.
40.
That could be a defining moment in the day for Carl Wilkinson. So solid on his doubles yesterday. You can see the incredible disappointment etched on his face. Kelling has looked so comfortable. This dart's big.
And
he is up for the challenge. That's an outstanding last dart. That will really hurt Wilkinson. I think we just even caught just his facial mannerism there. That hurt.
Well, that's a huge moment, not just in this game, but in this group. What happened at the end of the previous leg is just knock the stuffing out of Carl Wilkinson a little bit here as Kelling looks to set up. 6 and 204. And he's going to leave himself on a double after 12.
Picture perfect. He's looked $1 million in this game. Top of the table clash.
40.
But it's been one-way traffic. And Kelling looking good to be the first player to move to 12 points.
We have 2 12s after 12. And he rounds it off with a 13 darter. And Jamie Kelling now is in full control of this Group C. A 4-1 win against Carl Wilkinson means that he's on 12 points and he can see the finals night lights in front of him. That's the tail of the tape. Carl really never got going up until the last. A slow start cost him dearly. 6 of Brouwers. Good first leg this from him. Potential 12 darter on the offing if he can find the treble here. He can do. So double 8.
80.
Isn't far away.
102.
So hands 102 to get the first leg on the board. Double 16.
Game shot the first
Well, just like
leg.
in his previous match, he gets his game up and running with a ton plus checkout. Was the 103 against Richie Howson.
Takes his time. And the head-to-head is won all 4 matches.
12.
And this brilliant game just stalls at the end.
Rohan require.
Well, the first 3 darts that Dan Hans has missed at a double are 3 darts to win this contest. And how severely is he going to be punished for it? 2 sevens for Rohan Brouwers to eventually get the better of Dan Hans this week. And you can see the frustration on his face. Now, these two have shared a couple. Is he beating up the dinosaur? Yes, he's beating up a dinosaur with a champagne cork. Welcome to MODUS Super Series darts, everybody. Morris 146. Can't be done now.
60.
So Howson 104 for the break.
104.
And a 2-1 advantage in this game.
He'll stay there. Doesn't need to move across the yoke, which is so important. And today's deadly on those double 16. Beautiful finish. Break a throw. Howson is on the move.
Full flag against Richie to throw.
Well, he knew he had to do his business today, and doing his business is exactly what he's doing up to press. Leaves himself on a 2 darter after 12, and it's up to Morris again to force the issue. He's unable to.
Another slack last start from Tommy Morris. Gives the ascendancy. He loves double 18. Another great game. Richie Howson has been tested today. Big style. He beats Dan Hans by 4 legs to 3. And as we've just witnessed as they both walk off, that tells 1,000 tales there. A super game that went the distance again. Could today be the day for Richie Howson?
Oh, okay.
180.
Okay, a little bit of showmanship, tap man. 161 isn't going to be done. And so Kelling back for 160 to get the break back and to return the game to throw. Good guide there for the treble. Finds it, double 18. Well, in the previous leg, neither player can hit a barn door. But Jamie Kelling is killed off a 116. And he's back in this contest, and we're back on throw at 2-1. It's more conventional than perhaps it was conceived a few years ago.
Imagine doing that to Kevin Painter 20 years ago. But this for a 3-1 lead. Just creeps into that double 10 as well. Both referee and player has to have a second look. Is this table taking another twist?
Far below the chop and you can't see anything of it, then ball is the conventional play because you have an open target to aim at. And so actually, again, going less of the exhibition way, it was just more of convention. And this for a routine 4-1 win, double 12. Is fouled eventually for Dan Hans. And that's a first defeat to the day inflicted upon Jamie Kelling. And what it does do is open up this table for a little bit more interpretation. Hans a 4-1 winner. You got the sense at some point things were going to work out for him.
And Morris still searching for that first win. We felt he could beat a top 3 player today.
28.
But with darts like that, a big opportunity for Wilkinson.
A ton to move, 2 up in the match. Double top. Big dart. Big find.
On the second leg.
And that could be a big step in the right direction for Carl Wilkinson.
90 finish and 100 finish. Yes, there was a little element of a shake at the head there from Carl.
Game on.
This is a mighty performance. And forget the averages.
He's not going to, and so Wilkinson to move back to the top of the table and to put himself back in control of proceedings. When he lost his previous game, it looked like things were beginning to go the wrong way, but the sword is very much putting the rest of the field under it. A 4-2 win puts him back to the top of the pile and puts him ever so closer towards qualification.
I don't do WhatsApp.
48.
Well, that's a lie. Double 16.
50% on his doubles.
Richie Howson.
And that trend is 75% in this match alone now. He's righted those wrongs.
Reduce the gap back down to 3-1. Not to be this time. So Howson to win it 4-0. Looking at the time.
117. Richie requiring 100.
Good set of play from Rohan. But Howson just seems to be in that zone. Rohan can't look. And Richie Howson really is a man on a mission at the moment. 3 big wins out of 3. You still feel he's got work to do to come because his last 2 games are against Wilkinson and Kelling. This Group C campaign has delivered really solid, but look at that doubles percentage next week. And of course, the World Match Play on the horizon. Might get your thoughts on that in a second, Henry. So get your thinking cap on.
96.
Wilkinson looking at 96 to double his lead to 2-0. 2 in his hand, a double 18. Only needs the 1. That's a 14 data.
Carl Wilkinson.
Cruise control for Carl.
And we haven't said that all day today about Carl Wilkinson, have we? Any nerves? That he certainly had. I highlighted the fact that I thought he's not really looking at his best. He's averaged just 83.5, which has been so easy because that is what he can do.
140. Colin require 111.
111 then for the match. And he's going to get a dart to round off a 4-0 victory. And that dart's at double top. And that dart is taken. And it's Carl Wilkinson who has his fate in his own hand. Courtesy of a win against Dan Hands, who just hit a bit of a wall there, if the truth be told. But for Carl Wilkinson, when he's beginning to make his push, he knew that his 2 closest rivals to qualifying out of this group were going head-to-head in the next game. And so he is taking full advantage of that here.
And who's sprinting the most. On double 12 here for 11 data.
69.
Well, one miss for Howson could be punished by Kelling here. 76 to take the opening leg. 61 left, so it should be 11 and bull. The bullseye it is. Bullseye it is.
Jamie Kelling.
That could be telling for Kelling. In the background, Howson is nodding his head.
Well, he's not going to squeeze out a 161 from the
64
catalogue of brilliance, and so Kelling
require 64.
Back for 64. Double 8. To complete a 4-0 win for Jamie Kelling. And that is a huge win for JK. And that's a crushing defeat for the Owl. And so JK now is in a superb position to qualify through with a superb performance, average in excess of 95.
152.
A plethora of 4-0 matches so far. Are we about to see another? Because Tommy Morris leads this game 3 legs to 0.
I'll tell you what, if we count with these 4-0s, Glenn, we might be able to get the afternoon special at that Italian restaurant.
He'll stay there. Very safe, a double 15.
75.
Well, he's waited the best part of 2 days for this moment. Hallelujah for Tommy Morris.
Tommy Morris.
At long last, he's got that win, and, well, there's the shuffle. I'll tell you what, he does it better than you, Glenn. He's a showman, all right. And he has finally got that elusive win. This is how he did it. It wasn't the best game.
If he doesn't qualify for Saturday night, he's going to be missed, Richie. I think he has got the game to come Saturday night and win it. Double 16. There'll be an element of frustration in Richie Howson at the moment because he is saving his best to last.
45. If he doesn't take it, Howson's back to win it 4-0 to give himself hope, and he is going to get some hope, and he is going to get a chance
93.
to win it 4-0 and force the issue at JK.
He needed a 4-0. He needed a 4-1 minimum. It's been a terrific performance where he's been averaging over 100 throughout. And Richie Howson does put on that special performance. But is it too little too late? It smiles all around. And you sense for Carl Wilkinson, that was a performance of a player that's already qualified. We'll be seeing him Saturday night as he walks up the stage. For a 3-1 lead. We know the route. It's tops. And it's 3-1 to Tommy Morris. 8 defeats on the spin. But he could be finishing off with 2 victories. The kind of
week here. But it looks like it's just fallen by the wayside right to the very end.
54.
Still going to find double 16, and so has Dan got a big un up his sleeve. No, it's the answer. So Morris returns to 32 to get the job done. Oh, no, he's not. It's bullseye foul. Sorry.
Dan Hands.
Tut, 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 Henry. Can I WhatsApp you and highlight your error?
Double 10. Doesn't go, and so Tommy Morris comes back for 80.
Tommy require
Not for the first time in this Group C campaign where Dan has 3 darts to seal. He can't. But Morris can. He gets over the line in the end, and he has the shuffle to boot.
Tommy
A disastrous Group C campaign, but the Tommy gun is smiling. 2 wins on the spin. And for Dan Hands, I would like to say at this point, I hope to see him on that stage again. There's a proper dart playing there, and there's a proper dancer on the stage in Tommy Morris. Great to see the smile. Thanks for being here, Tommy. You've been a pleasure as always. A good game between them, went right down to the final dart.
Game shot on the second leg.
JK is in to Saturday night. A 6th Saturday finals for Jamie Kelling here in Portsmouth.
In this Group C tail.
15.
Brought everything into that final dart. That was not pretty to see. And if you're Richie Howson, head in your hands, because Jamie Kelling has not played well in this leg, but he's won away.
The first leg.
That's what it means to him.
Right.
Gets it up for what should be a routine 4-0. And after that first leg, I wasn't so sure I was going to be saying that.
123.
So, to round it off 4-0, Kelling looking at 64 to get the job done. 16. He zooms in on double 16 and he gets double 16, and that's a 4-0 win for Jamie Kelling. He beats Rohan Brouwers, and he is not just through to tomorrow night's final, but he does so as the winner of Group C. Comprehensive in the end, although I can tell you now, it was not plain sailing. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. The action has been completed on this Friday afternoon, and it was a dramatic end to proceedings as Jamie Kelling got the better of Rohan Brouwers by 4-0. It was Richie Howson who narrowly missed out in the end. Despite beating Carl Wilkinson 4-0, it was a defeat 4-0 to Jamie Kelling in the game prior to that ended his hopes. Carl Wilkinson, well, he had the easiest time of making it through, but he finishes second in Group C. We can have a look at the table now for you. Jamie Kelling won that game, went through, and he goes through as the winner of Group C. Carl Wilkinson in second, which means he's got to play Tom Sykes in the first game of Saturday night. Richie Howson narrowly misses out, with Dan Hands, Rohan Brouwers and Tommy Morris completing the 6-player group.